So, the way I usually do this is this would be their military vehicle, and the vehicle I will build later will be like their civilian vehicle. So, what would a military vehicle look like? Well, I'm thinking treads, because treads. And as you can see, there's actually stats on this one. So you actually have to be careful about what parts you pick, because that affects how well it will work. In this case, we're picking treads because we need health and movement. I mean, you can move. You can have a vehicle with no movement parts and it will still move, and you can have a vehicle with no health and it'll still have health. But these buff the health and movement. Actually, I'm going to start over from the beginning. I don't like how that was starting. So let's see. Since I, as you saw, am going to be starting in the religious civ type, I am going to need health, because that is the most important aspect of a religious vehicle. So let's have lots of parts which increase health. Here is going to be the cockpit. And, mechs? I don't know. Mechs are pretty, like, overdone. I mean, mechs are cool, though. Let's see if we can't make a cool-looking mech. Oh, wrong key. Actually, let's not deal with the traditional mech with arms. Let's have a mech with, like, a quadruped body. And turrets on the headpiece. So let's have the headpiece look like it could swivel. As such. I'm not happy with how that base looks. Maybe it would be a tripod mech. Let's see what a tripod mech could look like. So, triangles, because, well, cones, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go up, turn it. Can I not get the face to face outwards? Huh. Odd. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's really weird. Let's use you instead, then. Looks like an anvil on the back. Oh well. And let's see the mecha legs. No. Maybe actually having a biped is a better idea. That can be the arms. Oop, wrong part key again. Come on, there we go. And then... I am very indecisive right now. I mean, mechs look really cool, but I mean, realistically, they're not very good. Take the whole top part off and put on some treads and it'd be better, but I mean, you can't argue that looks awesome. Even if the walking animation looks like it should actually be moving the other way. That's better? Let's include a little... well... there we go. Little viewport on the bottom here. The weapon control officer would sit there, I guess. Perhaps. Window, window. Now let's give the weapon control officer something to work with. I mean, these are supposed to be like instruments and stuff, but you can easily make them look like weapons. Just do this, straighten this out. Which way straightens it out? There we go. Tilt it a little, angle it up, tilt it some more, rotate, shrink. There we go. Now let's flourish up the base of what would be the turret. Although those look more like fixed guns than they do turret. Now let's keep with it. Fixed guns are neat too. See, this is how much I wanted to be able to zoom in on the creature editor, but... oop. Did I accidentally manipulate them? Yes, I did. Guess this will have to do for changing these. Again, turn, turn. These larger. Move forward. Let's actually see if we can't make it look like they have a melee weapon arm. Singular melee weapon arm. There we go, that looks like a ferocious claw for melee. And I'm thinking a rocket pod-like appendage for the other side. But how? Is there any way I can manipulate those into looking like rocket pods? Perhaps? I would say yes. Yes, there is indeed. It's either that or a belt for a belt-fed type of weapon. Actually, I'm not feeling it. Let's go with a mounted gun of some variety. Is there a way I can make this even look like a firearm? Or a cannon? I doubt it. Thinking. Actually, that rocket pod idea I had earlier wasn't too bad. My failure with it was just using the religious parts. Come on. Okay, shrink. Maybe not that much. Here's our little warheads and maybe we can add some sort of attachment. No, too plasma-y. What kind of warhead glows? Yeah, never mind. I guess it could be what would you call it? Railgun, maybe, kind of thing? A mass driver? And those are the rods of metallic material it's hurling towards the enemy. You know what? Let's let's not specify what it is, and I'll let you guys think of whatever you want it to be. Just clad it in metal for now. We can add detailing and stuff later. There we go, clad in metal. Looking pretty nice. So the question is, who drives this thing? Guy in the, air quotes, head, or guy in the, I don't know what you'd call that, gunner seat? Guy in the head looks more like he's an anti-air person, if you ask me. Maybe controlling the arm. I imagine this person's the guy who's actually controlling the craft. Now for the detailing. First, let's change this metal on some locations to give it some variety. Let's add the warning stripes where there would be moving parts, indicating you don't want to be standing there. Let's add like a faction logo or something on the back. Looks like sleds. There. That's where the faction logo would be. So if you got like, I don't know, let's just call them the Blue Marauders. There you go, Blue Marauders logo. Kinda looks Celtic a little bit. No. Let's base it off of our yeah, no, that looks ridiculous. What if we base it off our city hall? Yeah, no. Let's not do that. Some wooden bits. Oh, I know what we need to do. We should make the claw look like it is made out of a different material. This will work nicely for that task. Not that. That's not the claw. Maybe if we take it and make it like a brightish color, it could pass off as some sort of plasma or agitated gas. No, that just looks ridiculous. Ever heard the term kill them with kindness? Well, we're killing them with neon pink. No, let's not. Let's just darken it to like this really dark color. Looks kind of like tungsten, I guess. Not really, but can't think of anything better. Let's add the warning stripes onto the arm. No, well, no, warning stripes do not take well to the arm. What about the legs? No, that looks ridiculous. Warning stripes cannot go anywhere. Oh well. I like it, all things considered. Although it doesn't look like this arm would be able to reload. Maybe we should add some way that makes it look like so it has a reloading mechanism. Because what's the point of a weapon that you can only shoot 4 times? Let's see. Some sort of ejection mechanism is needed. Perfect. Narrow it down a little bit. Gonna shrink it. Widen it. Extend that. Right there. Perfect. And I guess we'll be using this after all, perhaps. Shrink it down. Them all the same length. Rotate. not really a way to get it to fit in. Oh, that works. Yeah, that looks good. Then this can be the discard. Let's see if we can't extend that. And we're good. I like it. We're done here. And here we go. Back into it.